Welcome to Dyson Days. Today is the deep cleaning day where I go around and do a full vacuum throughout the house and just make sure everything is put back in its place. I will also get to some clothes organization and show you a couple of updates here on the homestead. Before I get to any of our daily tasks as far as how I systemize getting things done, we have a simple routine for the toddlers that is pretty much the same every day. We will make breakfast and eat breakfast as soon as we get up, and then we have playtime for however long they stay entertained for it, and then I will get to the systemized task of the day, which today, of course, is deep cleaning. On this morning, we had overnight oats, which I like for an option for very quick prep. Really, all I have to do is take it out of the fridge and put it into bowls. But I also did make on this morning pancakes with just eggs and just bananas, which you scramble your eggs like you would normal scrambled eggs and mash up a banana, combine the two, and then pour into an already hot pan over medium heat, just like you would pancakes. And surprisingly, they come out with a similar texture to pancakes, and they look just like pancakes too, so it's easy to feed to little ones who don't know yet any other version of pancakes. So, and the banana in these pancakes are the sweetener, so I literally just serve them eggs and bananas, and it's a simple, healthy breakfast option. With this recipe, I have added in nut butters and ground cinnamon. So those are good options for add-ins. And also, I grease the pan with butter here just to add a little bit more flavor. I also add a little bit of pink salt to enhance the flavor, and of course add an electrolyte. We try to get outdoor play every day. I think this winter will be our biggest hurdle, trying to find good, warm clothes for them to play even when it's snowing outside. I will just have to commit to a longer time of getting them dressed. But if I think about it, even in the summertime, because they love to play in the dirt, it takes just as long probably to get them in the bath rinsed off every time when we come inside so that they're not getting dirt everywhere. So really, the commitment to outside is just for me to have the mindset of, yes, it is going to be beneficial for them to play outside, and yes, it is going to take a little bit of time to prep them to get outside and to come back inside, especially while they're little and I have to get them ready themselves. But I can already see in my almost 3-year-old that it doesn't take long for them to get the hang of putting their overalls on and putting their boots on themselves. So someday, which I may be sad when the day comes, someday they will be able to dress themselves for the outdoors. I have noticed that the dining room has become sort of a catch-all for newborn baby items. It's almost like with each new baby, I bring all of the things into the house, and then after a couple weeks, I figure out the things that I actually need to keep and get rid of. So this dining room has had an influx of items, and then slowly things go back to my mom's or my sister's house as I figure out Oliver and I do not need the things. Moving upstairs to accomplish the vacuuming of each room up there, we're also going to do a little tidy of each room. And I did start putting Oliver's clothes into Theodore's room, since the two of them will be sharing the boys' room eventually. And I also am going through Evelyn's clothes because she has lots of clothes that are too small, and I want to just simplify and have maybe 10 to 15 outfits per kid out each season. I really find that less is more effective. Having less options makes it much simpler, and then also laundry day is not as overwhelming, I find. If you caught one of my other recent videos, you'll see that I was trying to make our master closet a little bit more functional. The space is quite small, so I got these shelves here, and the second set of shelves came in. So it has helped quite nicely to clear up what we had stacked on the floor and stacked on the upper shelves to make room for other things. This is from the day that I swapped out Evelyn's clothes for some larger sizes for this fall, and after doing her clothes, it actually gave me the inspiration for everyone else's closet that you've already seen. We are definitely in a season of buying our own sourdough bread. Now, I do have my sourdough starter and I use it for other meals from scratch, but buying the sourdough loaf has been helpful in this season with having a newborn. I have found that during mealtime is a great time to read to the kids. They are sitting still and usually quiet because they are eating. I have watched a couple videos from families that I look up to for good book recommendations, especially for toddlers and this vital learning stage. I want to read to them helpful books. But if you have any good recommendations for us, please let me know in the comments. I know that would be helpful for everyone watching the video to go through comments of books that would be good for little kids. We are trying our hand at a flower garden this year, and as you can see, some things are growing and some are taking quite a while to bloom, and we chose the shadiest spot around the house here to do our flower garden. So next year we will definitely choose a spot that gets full sunlight. Now these flowers, these cosmos, still grew even though there was not very much sunlight. So I will keep that in mind for next year, that those are pretty durable and a very good choice if you want to have a flower garden at your house. On this specific afternoon, we went to a fun place for the kids to have some playtime outside of the house, and also a quick look at some of the projects we want to do here in the future. I got some 5-gallon food grade buckets to begin a prepper pantry, meaning just bulk items that we store in the basement in a cool and dark place. And then also we did swap out our washer and dryer for our old washer and dryer from Texas, and this set here I like so much better. The washer is a lot larger than the front loader, and also our front loader had a moldy smell that I could not seem to get rid of. Could have been user error, but I am grateful we have an option of using this set here. The last thing I want to show you guys today is this automatic door that we have on the chicken coop. It opens at sunrise and closes at sunset, and that is very helpful. That way we don't have to wake up before sunrise just to let the chickens out. I do recommend it. It has been very helpful and has worked. A quick check for spiders, and then it is time to enjoy this beautiful August weather that we are getting here in Iowa. Thanks for stopping by our homestead. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to our channel. That way you know the next time we post a video.